greatest hockey show on earth was the new Demi-God in Montreal.
Demidov?
Yeah.
Did you see the video of him walking into the Toronto Pearson Airport, the worst airport in the world?
No, I saw him score a assist in his first shift and a goal in his first period of hockey with the Habs, though.
Well, so the Montreal Canadiens fans, they have obviously their Facebook groups and whatnot where they have all the latest up-to-date news. And somebody got wind. This is the flight coming in from Russia because there's only one of them coming in from Russia per day. And he's going to Toronto Pearson. Demi-God is on that flight. Everybody go down to Pearson. It's only a 5.5-hour drive, 7-hour train ride, probably 11 with delays. And let's go meet this guy at the airport. And there's a video. These fans, these seekers, there must have been like 100 of them just waiting at midnight at the Pearson Airport. And there he comes, and he's waving to them like he's the queen. He's living up every second of it. All these fans, the security, it was fantastic. And then like you mentioned, whoever threw that puck in all the way down, he hunts it down. He's like a liberal woman on socialism. Absolutely loved that thing. And then he fakes out Soderbaum, and then boom, just tucks around the corner. What a finish for that first goal, too, by the way.
No kidding. And look, it didn't end well for the Habs that night, but if you're a Habs fan, you're walking out of that building going, we gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. That team literally got younger by half a year when he got into the lineup that night. Like, seriously, their average went down because, yeah, I think the Montreal Canadiens are, the fact that they're doing what they're doing this year with as young of a team as they have, their future looks very bright as long as they don't screw that up.
How cool is that, though, when he comes out for warm-ups, he gets the rookie lap, and this isn't October. You've missed the incomplete dog days of the NHL. You've missed the minus 20 in Montreal where it's freezing and snowing. It's warm out. I was just in Montreal last week. The weather was fantastic when he came in, by the way. And then the crowd is on their feet. They're excited to see you play. You got sweet style, sick little tilt on the helmet, little tilt up there, and then a nasty finish. The crowd, like I said, was going nuts in warm-ups just to see him get that rookie lap. That's an exciting time.
I'll be honest with you, I also love the fact that Montreal is going to be a very nice crack of the sheepdog, by the way. It's going to be a very easy transition for him going from Moscow, Russia to Montreal, Quebec, because Montreal is probably truly the only metropolitan world-class city that we have in Canada. We got some great cities, don't get me wrong, but that's the one that truly has that European kind of flair to it. So an easy transition for him rather than settling somewhere in like Tampa, Florida. I mean, that's a bit of a culture shock for a guy coming straight over, right? So no, I love Bell Center. I've actually been there. I saw the Islanders play there once upon a time. And
when was that?
Oh, that would have been the fall of 2000 and let's say 12 or 13, somewhere in around there. Yeah. Maybe 11 or 12. Anyways, I was there on the Crown Royals dime, as a matter of fact. We had taken a couple.
Crown Royal paid for you to go?
Yeah.
Nice.
We had taken a couple of winners as part of a radio contest. And hilarious story. We're staying at Hotel Cristal in downtown Montreal. Beautiful.
Where is that in relation to the arena?
About within a 5-minute walk.
Okay.
Like it's really close to the barn. And so we had a lot of time to go and walk around. Weather was still nice. But it was pushing up against Halloween. It was late October. And all of a sudden, there's a knock at my door. And a guy shows up. I don't know if you're familiar with the show Reno 911.
Nope. Okay,
it was a show about the about the police, the state troopers there in Reno, and they had these really short, very. You were talking about the 3-inch shorts that you wanted to wear.
Oh yeah.
These were maybe half-inch shorts that this guy was wearing, shiny gold with the matching vest. Full aviator glasses, mustache, and the hat. And I opened up the door and I said, "You're an hour early." He said, "I got the wrong room." And I said, "You got to take me to whatever room you're going to because I want to see whoever A, ordered you or who you're partying with."
So he was working.
He was working. No, he was Halloween party. They were going to a costume party because it was close to Halloween.
Who ordered the dancing bear?
You know, the what? The down on St. Cat's?
No. You know the dancing bears?
The dancing. I'm familiar with some of the lovely ladies clubs on St. Cat's.
Somebody leave in the comment section. I'm sure people know. The dancing bear. Who ordered the dancing bear? Somebody knows. This is going to be good when we rewatch this back on Sunday. I wonder if Candace knows what the dancing bear is.
I'm assuming it's probably a meme of a very large, hairy gay man dancing on screen. Am I accurate?
No, but there is a little bit of costumes involved. And Anyway, I was going to make one more comment.
That's one of my favorite memories of Montreal. Recent memories of Montreal.
Any other memories?
Montreal, I got lost. Keep in mind, my parents my father lives about an hour outside of Montreal. I'll tell you a quick story. So they have the annual Formula One Grand Prix at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve and on the island there. And my father was a Formula One fan, diehard. Like back in the old days where you had to program your VHS machine to make sure it started recording at 2 a.m. when the race was over in London or wherever it may be. And so when my dad was watching the race on tape, it was no bothering my dad. So I grew up watching Formula One on Sundays. I remember I got to an age, I was single, had some money in my pocket. I'm like, I'm going to surprise my dad. I'm going to take him to that race. He's never been to a live race before. So I show up on his doorstep, give him a hug, and I'm like, guess what I got? He's like, oh, you're going to the race? I said, we're going to the race. Yeah, like Formula One. Here we are, finally. And he goes, I don't want to go. What are you talking about? I spent all this money. Like, we got prime tickets, like, all weekend. Like, we can go anywhere we want, access everywhere. And he's like, if we go to the race, I only get to see one corner. I can sit on my couch. I can go to my fridge. I can go to the bathroom. I can see every corner. I got the commentator. I don't want to go. And so I took my mom.
You got to get him on the show.
Funny enough, though, that was before I met my wife. She was at the exact same race, and we were sitting probably about, I'd say, a 3-iron away from each other. About 200 yards on opposite sides of the track.
Not quite comparable, but I feel the level of disappointment you had there because I remember last chick that I dated in Winnipeg for about 2 years when she gassed me off her Spotify premium account. I felt that same level of like, oh, come on, man.
All this work I put in, all this money I've spent.
I literally was just at the gym. All of a sudden, I'm listening to some like Limp Bizkit and then whatever, some pop music comes on. Then 5 seconds later, it's like, you've been logged out. I was like, oh, I go to log out. Nope, I got the boot. Gassed me off the Spotify. I guess she wasn't too fun when I sent her packing.
Oh, boy. I love Montreal. Great city.
Did you notice, too, Demi-God? Demi-God. You confused me with what his real name is.
No, it's going to go with Demi-God. Everyone will know who you're talking about.
Did it not seem like he was shooting pucks in the parking lot? He was shooting from the loading dock. He was up in the rafter. Everything was on net with that guy.
You know what's funny, though? He only got credit for 3 shots on net that game.
He was buzzing, though.
Yeah.
He looked fantastic. Quick feet, quick hands. I love that.
How could you not when everyone is literally, like it goes up probably about 40 decibel in the Bell Center every time he steps on the ice? How do you not feel that?
And at what, 21,000, 22,000?
Easily. Oh, yeah, it was a sellout. And then you lose in a shootout. That sucks. Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?